Good evening to all of you. Welcome to the Officer Adda 24/7, the special session of your BRBL subject in the English medium language. So you can see that here we are doing the Macmillan important question, and also we are doing the summary of the act, which is very important for the examination point of view. We know that your CAIIB exam is going to be held at July 2024. So that's why this session is very much important. Okay, now let's start with the session. See, summary of the act and the Macmillan most important questions here. See, now today we are going to start LLP. So what exactly LLP? First of all, we have to understand this one. LLP is LLP. If the partners will be dead, then the LLP will be continue. Okay? And existence separate from the partner. It means the company have a separate legal existence and the member have a separate legal existence. Is that okay? So you can say here perpetual succession and separate from the partners. That is important. Okay, then any individual or body corporate may be the partner in LLP. So the person who work in the LLP, that is called the partner. They provided they are competent to the contract. Every LLP shall have at least 2 designated partners who are the individual. It means in LLP, minimum 2 partners and the maximum unlimited. And if we talk about the designated partners, so minimum 2 designated partners will be there. So this is very much important. See? Is that okay? Okay, so now let's start with this one. Every designated partner of LLP shall obtain the designated partner identification number. The designated partner is responsible for doing all the act, matter and the things as are required to be done by the LLP. LLP is incorporated once it is registered with the registrar. It means the registration is class compulsory for the LLP. Okay, and there should be the name of LLP. On registration, the LLP may by name capable of suing and being sued. So we know that if a LLP is registered, just like the company, because that is compulsory. So the LLP can be filed the case and person can also file the case on the LLP. The mutual right and duties of partner of LLP and the mutual right and duties of LLP and its partner are governed by the LLP agreement. Class, again, this point is important, LLP agreement. So we know that in company, memorandum of association and article of association is important in a company, right? In a LLP agreement is important. LLP agreement is important, right? And in the partnership deed is important. Partnership deed is important. So this is the important line for this one. Okay, and it must be filed with the registrar. The rules regarding different conversion is provided in chapter 10 section 55 to 54. Okay, so this is also very much important. The different conversion defined in chapter 10 of section 55 to 58 of the LLP, which is deal with this one. Okay, so we know that if any partnership firm want to convert into LLP, if any private company, if any public company want to convert into LLP, so this chapter is there. Is that okay? So, and for account and this one annual returns, they have to maintain the books of account, other records and auditing standard and annual returns, and they have to submit it to the registrar. So class, this is all about your LLP. So we know that C class, in LLP there should be the minimum 2 members, 2 partners. Suppose if one partner is removed or gone, so one partner, the remaining one partner have authority to do the business, but the liability will be imposed on the partner. So in LLP, if one partner have done the wrongful act, for that wrongful act, the other partner will not liable, because in LLP, the partners have a mutual agency with the this one LLP, not with the this one partners. So this is important point for this one. Now let's do the question for this question. Number one question. Number one question on the screen is that the advantage of which forms of business organization is incorporated in LLP Act 2008? Private limited company and public limited company, sole proprietorship firm and partnership firm, partnership firm and private limited company, and all business organization. What is the right answer? The advantage of which, okay, the advantage of which the firm and the business organization is incorporated under LLP. So the right answer is class, the partnership firm and the private limited company. This is the right answer. Okay, next, true and false. LLP has a perpetual succession. Say yes or no. LLP have a perpetual succession. Perpetual means, suppose if the partner is dead, insolvent, right? The partnership will be go as it is. The partnership of LLP will be go as it is. So this is absolutely right answer. The minimum number of designated partner is 5. Minimum. The minimum number cannot be 5. It is 2. So this is your false statement. Under LLP Act, the term resident of India means a person who has stayed in India for a period not less than 100 and 182 days during the immediately preceding 1 year. That is true and false. See, that is important one. Resident in India. This question is of your definition term. Who is resident in India? So class, the resident in India who live in India not less than 182 days. That's it. Individual shall not become or designated partners in LLP unless he has given the prior consent. It means if any partner want to become the designated, he have to give the prior consent. LLP may appoint a designated partner within 15 days of the vacancy arising for any reason. So LLP may appoint designated partner because that is compulsory, because whatever the legal compliance is there, that should be done by this designated partners. So within 15 days we have to appoint this one. That is important. Okay, so for C1 that is true. This is absolutely true. Okay, and this E1 is false. And individual shall not become designated partner in LLP unless he have given the prior consent. That thing is prior consent, that is true. Okay class, so this is your particular statement. Please read all the points. That is very, very much important. That is very, very much important class. See, is that okay class? So I hope so. This is clear to all of you. Now the next one. Now we are going to start understand the Company Act. Okay, Company Act 2013. See, so the company, first of all, in the Company Act, what we have to study? We have to study the features of company. We have to study the types of company, director, prospectus, winding up process, etc. So these are the things which is included in the Company Act. Now, company, that is a artificial legal person which is created by law and can be dissolved by law. So we know that that is an artificial legal person. It is invisible, intangible, exists only in the eye of law. Because we know that the company have a separate legal existence from its partner. A company can enter into contract in its own name, right? Because company have a separate legal existence. It can acquire, dispose property, can be fined under the provision for the law if they violate the law. That is so simple. It is a distinct entity from the member. Since a company is a distinct legal person, it have own signature, common seal, and after 2015, common seal is not important. Consequently, it also different from the partnership firm in the number of ways. It means the company is separate and the partnership firm is a separate thing. Is that okay? Next. There are various type of company and these may be classified in the various way which include on the basis of mode of incorporation, liability on the basis of public interest, holding and subsidiary company. So there are so many types of company. If I just say you chartered company, statutory company, registered company, foreign company, Indian company, public company, private company, holding company, subsidiary company, associate company. So there are so many types of company that is written in the book. The memorandum of association and article of association. See class, this is the important document of the company. In LLP agreement is important document. In partnership deed is important document. And in MON AOA, okay, these are the basic documents required by company prior to its incorporation have to be registered with the registrar of company. That's it. MOA give basic detail of company, its objective, and the most important document of the company. We know MOA is a very important document. The AOA, on other hand, which is the second most important document. So AOA is also the public document, that is the most important document. It consists the rules, regulations, bylaws made by the company for internal management and for carrying the objective of the company embodied by this one. So guys, this is important one. Please see this particular type. Please read this statement. Is that okay? Okay, now I think this is clear to all of you. Now, let's do the next one. Okay, let's do the next important point of the Company Act. Both MO and AOA has to be normally filed with the registrar of company before registration of the company. Once registered, the effect of registration is that MOA AOA bind the company to absorb all the provision of the memorandum and the articles. That's it. Now, there are three doctrines which is important for the examination point of view. Three doctrines. The first is doctrine of ultra vires, doctrine of constructive notice, and doctrine of indoor management. Now see, what is ultra vires? Ultra vires means beyond the power. It means the company cannot carry on the subject not permitted by its memorandum of association. That is called ultra vires. Constructive notice, every outsider is assumed to have read the memorandum of association and article of association. If you have not read, if the outsider have not read, the company is not liable. And what is indoor management? Indoor management is basically, see what is written here. Indoor management lay down that the outsider are not required to see compliance of internal regulations of the company. It means if a company have made any change in the internal rules and regulations, that thing company have to inform to the outsider. If they not inform, outsider are not liable. Okay, outsider are not liable. So this is the important doctrines that we have read. Now, member is also a chapter. Now see what is written in the member. Member defined in section 255 of Company Act. Any person competent to contract can become member of the company. There are various modes by which the person and entity can acquire membership. There are also circumstances by which membership in a company ceases. Ceases means to end. Every company is required by statute to keep updated register of members, debenture holders, containing certain minimum information as specified. That is important. The register are to be kept at the register office of the company and is open for inspection by the general public. The Company Act confers certain rights to the member such as statutory, documentary, property right. Statutory rights, the rights which is mentioned in the Act. Documentary, which is mentioned in the document, that is MON AOA. And property rights, that is in the journal definition. Is that okay? Next. The public company has to issue the prospectus before raising fund from the public. The company, the promoter, the director have certain liabilities for any wrongful statement that may be included in the prospectus on the basis of which public invest fund. So that's why if a company is showing the prospectus, they have to show 100% exact information, because of that prospectus the third party is investing. Misstatement in the prospectus will attract you the civil and criminal liability. That is important. Is that okay? The management of the company is with the board of director elected by the member of the company. A company have maximum number of 15 directors. A company may appoint more than 15 after passing a special resolution. That is important. If we talk about private company, 200. If we talk about public company, that is 7, unlimited. 1-person company, 1 and 1. Director, 2, 15. Public, 3, 15. 1-person, 1, 15. So these are the directors and these are the members. Okay, these are the members. That is important. Now, every listed public company shall have at least 1/3 of the total number of directors are independent director, and the central government may prescribe the minimum number of independent director in the case any class in class of public company. The methodology to be adopted for appointment of director and the rules are discussed in this unit. Other provision of Company Act as regard the holding of qualification shares by director, maximum number of directorship in which person may be hold, that is a 20, and related party transaction and loan to the director. So there are so many things that is mentioned in the Company Act also about the member, directors. Okay, so these are the content which is provided in the Company Act. So in module D, this is the last act. Tomorrow we will do all the questions. So that's why please do not forget to see the session. So class, that's all for today's class. So this is all for today's. Now class, your new batch, that is a AIM batch, is going to be start from 22nd of March. So if you want to enroll in this batch you will get the live classes, recorded session, doubt session, PDF that will be used to teach. So there are so many things that we are providing in the AIM batch. So if you want to enroll in the batch, you have to apply the coupon code Y391 for the maximum discount up to 81%. Okay, so if you want to take it, the process is very simple. all courses, law entrance, sorry, government job, JIB, CIB, CIB June 2024. This is Manjil AIM batch. Click on AIM batch, buy now, Y391. Click on apply. You can see right now 80% discount is going on, 80%. So if you want to enroll it, you have to apply this coupon code. Okay, 80%. And if you just click on CIB ka Mahapack, if you click on CIB ka Mahapack, so in the Mahapack today, double validity is going on. So if you want to crack it, you have to enroll in the CIB ka Mahapack, in which your English medium batch and the bilingual batches will be there. Recorded session of all the live classes, recorded session of video courses of elective paper, everything will be there. So guys, that's